Namaste, my dear children. Welcome to distance learning sessions through videos. This video is made for class 2, subject maths, chapter number 4, addition and subtraction of 3-digit numbers. And this is 5th session on this chapter. Today, let us learn subtraction of 3-digit numbers without regrouping. Example number 10 in your textbook. Subtract 431 from 643. So here the number 431 should be subtracted from 643, and both of these numbers are 3-digit numbers. Solution. First, let us write down the given numbers appropriately in place values table like this. That is, first we write down the minuend, that is the number from which the other number is subtracted. That is 643 in the first row, and in the second row we write the subtrahend, that is 431. So to begin with, we have to subtract the digits at ones place. We start from the right end. Here we have to subtract 1 from 3. So when you subtract 1 from 3 ones, you get 2 ones. So we write 2 in ones place. We write 2 here. Coming to tens column, here we should subtract 3 from 4. So when we subtract 3 from 4, we get 1, which is 110. Here we are subtracting 3 tens from 4 tens. So we get 110. Coming to hundreds column, here we subtract 4 hundreds from 6 hundreds, and we get 2 hundreds as a difference. So we write 2 in hundreds place here. So therefore, 212 is the answer, or the difference of 643 and 431 is 212. Now let us learn the subtraction using the abacus. Now we will see subtraction of same numbers, that is be done in example number 10. Subtract 431 from 643. So we are repeating this subtraction, but this time we are using an abacus. So to subtract 431 from 643, first we should consider or make 643 in an abacus. So here this abacus or picture of the abacus shown here represents the number 643. Here we see 3 beads on ones rod and 4 beads on tens place rod and 6 beads on hundreds place rod. Therefore, this abacus represents the number 643. So, subtracting 431 from 643 means in this number 431 we have 1 in ones place. That means we have to remove 1 bead from ones place rod. Andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ 431 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ones place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ 1 ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ones place rod ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಬೀಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೇನೆ in tens place we have 3 here, so we have to remove 3 beads. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು 3 beads ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ. So 1 2 3 ಮೇಲಿನ 3 beads ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 bead ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 1 bead ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ 2 beads ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನ ರಾಡ್ ಮೇಲಿಂದ 3 beads ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 bead ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. And then we have 4 in hundreds place. So we have to remove 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4 beads remove ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನ 2 beads ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. So after removing these beads from the abacus, the new number of beads on the abacus is shown like this. Will be like this. So after removing one bead from one's place rod, there will be 2 beads left over. 2 beads ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ಬಡಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ನಾವು? 3 beads ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ. 3 beads ತೆಗೆದ ನಂತರ 1 bead ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ 100s ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ರಾಡ್ 100s ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ನಾವು 4 beads ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ. 1, 2, 3, 4 beads ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ಇನ್ನು 2 beads ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ the number represented by this abacus now is 212. 212. So the number is 212. So 643 minus 431 is equal to 212. So this is how we can make use of an abacus for subtraction. Try this number 4. Question number 1 here. Subtract 568 from 789. Solution. First let us write down the given numbers in place values table like this. 789 minus 568. Let us subtract now. Subtracting 8 from 9, we get 1. 1, 1. So subtracting 6 tens from 8 tens, we get 2 tens. So we write 2 in tens place. And on subtracting 5 from 7, 5 hundreds from 7 hundreds, we get 2 hundreds. Therefore, the difference is 221. Let us now move to the second question. Subtract 450 from 652. So we write down the numbers vertically or one below the other like this in the place values table appropriate to their place values. 652 minus 450. Now let us subtract 0 from 2. So subtracting 0 from any number, we get the same number. Therefore, so we will get 2 here. 2 ones. Now subtracting 5 tens from 5 tens, we get 0. Subtracting any number from itself gives us 0. Here we subtract 4 hundreds from 6 hundreds and we get 2 hundreds. So we write 2 in hundreds place. Therefore the difference is 202. Now let us solve these questions in exercise 4D of your textbook. Question number 1. 432 minus 122. So we start subtracting from digits at one's place, that is 2 minus 2. Subtracting 2 from 2, you get 0. So we get 0 in one's place. And subtracting 2 from 3, 2 tens from 3 tens, we get 110. We write 1 in tens place. And on subtracting 100 from 400s, we get 300s. Therefore, 310 is the difference of 432 and 122. Question number 2. 618 minus 216. So we subtract digits at one's place first. On subtracting 6 from 8, we get 2. That is 2 ones. At a tens place, we have 1. 110 minus 110. Subtracting 110 from 110, you get 0 tens or 0. We write 0 here. And hundreds place, we have 2 hundreds to be subtracted from 6 hundreds. So on doing so, we get 4 hundreds. We write 4 here. For subtracting these digits, you may make use of your fingers or you may draw lines, whichever is easy for you. Question number 3, 425 minus 324. So we subtract 4 from 5 and we get 1 here. Subtracting 2 from 2, you get 0. And on subtracting 3 from 4, you get 1. The difference is 101. Question number 4, 569 minus 445. Subtracting 5 from 9, you get 4. 4 ones. Here we subtract 4 tens from 6 tens, we get 2 tens. And we write 2 in tens place here. Here we subtract 4 hundreds from 5 hundreds, we get 100. Therefore, 124 is the difference. Question number 5, 666 minus 520. Subtracting 0 from 6, you get 6. Subtracting 2 from 6, you get 4. And subtracting 5 from 6, you get 1. So 146 is the difference. Question number 6, 794 minus 643. So subtracting 3 from 4, you get 1. And here subtracting 4 from 9, you get 5. Subtracting 6 from 7, you get 1. Therefore, 151 is the difference. Question number 7, 666 minus 453. Subtracting 3 from 6, you get 3. And subtracting 5 from 6, you get 1. On subtracting 4 from 6, you get 2. Therefore, 213 is the difference. Question number 8, 549 minus 326. Subtracting 6 from 9, you get 3. On subtracting 2 from 4, you get 2. Here on subtracting 3 from 5, you get 2. Therefore, 223 is the difference. Question number 9, 556 minus 320. Subtracting 0 from 6, you get 6. On subtracting 2 from 5, you get 3. On subtracting 3 from 5, you get 2. Therefore, 236 is the difference. Question number 10, 695 minus 233. Here we subtract 3 from 5, we get 2. On subtracting 3 from 9, you get 6. And on subtracting 2 from 6, you get 4. Therefore, 462 is the difference. Question number 11, 305 minus 203. On subtracting 3 from 5, you get 2. Subtracting 0 from 0, you get 0. And on subtracting 2 from 3, you get 1. Therefore, 102 is the difference. Question number 12, 459 minus 427. Subtracting 7 from 9, you get 2. On subtracting 2 from 5, you get 3. Subtracting 4 from 4, you get 0. Therefore, 32 is the difference. Question number 13, 772 minus 362. Here, we subtract 2 from 2 and we get 0. Subtracting 6 from 7, you get 1. On subtracting 3 from 7, you get 4. Therefore, 410 is the difference. Question number 14. 469 minus 346. Subtracting 6 from 9, you get 3. On subtracting 4 from 6, you get 2. Subtracting 3 from 4, you get 1. So 123 is the difference. Question number 15. 340 minus 120. Subtracting 0 from 0, you get 0. Subtracting 2 from 4, you get 2. And on subtracting 1 from 3, you get 2. Therefore, 220 is the difference of 340 and 120. I hope you understood all the subtraction problems we discussed in today's session. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye children.